it's African Queen Grace. I'm excited to be back. As usual, you know, when I get lost, there are good things cooking. I am looking for new things for you to get to understand the industry, and also for you to learn and, you know, explore these opportunities that are here with us in Kisumu. So today we have a guest with us from the insurance industry who is going to give us a lot of information, demystify a lot of those questions that we always ask. We have someone here we have to, you know, put on the spot. Guys, remember to put your comments, questions. We want him to answer all those questions that you have about insurance. If you want to be an agent, how to grow in the insurance industry, and also how to, you know, enjoy those products. Sometimes we just don't know that these products are there, and so he's here to tell us more. Before we introduce him, remember to subscribe, share with your friends. We have lots of good things in Kisumu, and we are just exploring them. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
So our guest today is called Dave Riaga. He's going to give us a more in-depth, brief introduction about himself, and then we dive into the insurance industry. How are you?
I'm fine, Grace.
I'm so excited to have you on the set.
I'm more excited than you are. You know, African Queen Grace is just an amazing lady, and just sitting here talking to you is wonderful. And of course, giving me this opportunity to talk about insurance and everything around it. It's a pleasure to be here.
Wow, that's exciting.
Thank you.
So they already know your name. Who is Dave? How did you grow into the industry? Is it something that ulimaliza shule ukaanza, ama you went and did something else and then you came back? How did you find yourself in insurance?
Thank you, Grace. I found myself in the insurance industry. I used to say by chance, but I'm a believer in God. But these days I say it was by divine design that I'm here. I studied medical microbiology in Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology and graduated in 2009.
Wow, so you're a medic?
Yes, microbiologist to be precise.
Okay.
And so I know someone is probably wondering, why is a microbiologist talking about insurance and financial services? It's an interesting journey. So of course after graduation, you know, with a medical microbiology degree, in fact, let me just say the entire class, the 2009 graduating class medical microbiology, we were all geared towards looking for probably a research institute to work and continue to explore what we studied in undergraduate. So we started looking for jobs in medical research institutes or any other research-based institutes. That did not come, and so we opted for something else. I remember I started volunteering at some hospital in the lab that is currently called Rachuonyo Sub-County Hospital. I was there for some time. Then I got a job with Ampath. Ampath is based in Eldoret. Ampath is academic model providing healthcare academic model
services.
Providing healthcare services. So I was based in Western region where we are. So I used to go around, and the program was about tuberculosis. It was dubbed TB Rich. We used to go out to do what we call active case finding. We would go into the community, sensitize them on tuberculosis, and then encourage them to go for tests, and then we'd give them drugs for those who were positive for 6 months. And so I did that for about 3 years. And as you know, those of you who are in the NGO world, these contracts have timelines. Sometimes there are projects that have to end within a certain period. So that ended, and then I also did a little bit of I worked for Plan and a university called Stellenbosch University. They also had a program here in Kenya for about a month, and about a year or so. And then after that, I joined a sales company, medical sales company to be precise. where
So this is still in the medicine world, like what
yes,
you're saying.
I'm juggling between the medicine world and of course plan international deals basically with child link programs, child protection programs. So a little bit of that and a little bit of the medical world. So I joined now the sales industry, but still in the medical field because we were doing medical equipment to hospitals and institutions that were using them. And then immediately I stayed there for about a year, and then I left. And after that, of course, I came back to the medical field. I joined Cambridge, and then at that point I said, now this is where I belong. This is where now...
You're feeling at home.
Yeah, this is where now I belong. We had a pilot program that was to follow up with a 5-year program for the same program. This was dealing with HIV, AIDS, many other things around that. So we had this pilot research, let me just call it so, for about 6 months. Then after that we were to transition to now a full 5-year program to implement again in Western. Then COVID happened. Now we were not able to go to work. Of course,
the challenges that
we all understand the challenges. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So while I was there, just trying to find my footing, like how many Kenyans, a friend of mine called me and asked me, hey, there is an opportunity at Jubilee Health Insurance as a unit manager. Would you mind trying? I like the word trying because I had not done insurance before. I didn't even know what insurance meant. But here I didn't have a job, so I said, let me give it a shot.
You are open-minded.
I was open-minded.
Yes.
I want to thank God for that attitude I had in me that let me just give it a try because there are already people there.
Yes.
Let me give it a try. And I can tell you for a fact, Grace, I am not leaving the insurance industry very soon.
Oh no, you'll give us more information. We want to hear more. Why? And okay, let's take a break and maybe look at the issue of joining insurance industry. There are many young people who've just finished school and they become agents. But they're not really passionate about it. They're just doing it because they feel there are no jobs. Actually, that has been, I'm sorry to say so, that has been the mindset that people have, that ukisikia mtu anasema nafanya insurance, like unaona huyo mtu ameisha, like ameenda around the block, hakuna kazi ingine ni insurance too. But funny thing is that people have started noticing that people who sell insurance actually live a very good life.
Yeah, true.
And all of a sudden, people are thinking, okay, maybe selling insurance is not so bad. So how do we demystify people who work in the insurance industry? Why do you think that people had that bad mindset that, people felt like being a sales agent, like unaenda unaomba watu, please take this insurance, please take this. So people felt and that is for me, I felt to be a sales agent and to be a salesperson in any industry takes a lot of humility. Because you have to go to someone, you have to humble yourself, explain the product that you're selling. Some will bash you, some will give you, will abuse you, some will even close the door on you, some will even tell you, will not even look at your face like, I am not, it's in a time, but you have to go back, like not once, not twice, not 10 times. So how do we demystify the insurance industry so that the young people or the upcoming people don't look at it as mwisho wa lami, mwisho wa reli, like this is, you only go there when you don't have any other job to do.
Or you only go there when there is no any other door that will open. Like I told you, I thank God for making that bold step to join the insurance industry. When I joined, of course, in I don't know whether it's only me who sees this, but in most cases there is always everyone. I mean, there is always someone who will want to pour cold water on your dreams. So if you don't have a dream, if you're not persistent, if you're not goal-oriented, you'll not do anything in this world. You'll never do anything. So one major thing that I would want to mention is that the insurance industry in Kenya has really revolutionized. Things have changed.
Things have changed. True.
And with insurance regulatory authority coming out very strongly to protect people like you,
clients,
the
yes.
clients, things have really changed. Having said that, you see, in every industry, whether it's production or whatever industry it is, when you embrace technology, things become better, and even in the sales industry, things become even easier. When I looked at the products that we had in Jubilee, basically we had medical product. And maybe just to define what insurance is that it's a protection against a possible eventuality. For example, there is a possibility that you'll be sick.
Yes.
And when you become sick, what happens? And we have seen with our friends, we have seen with our relatives becoming sick to an extent that they're not able to raise a certain amount of money for a certain procedure. And then that becomes very, very detrimental. But then, when I looked at this at that point, and then I would think of maybe African Queen Grace, and I tell Grace, you see, you're doing a very good job, and you would not want your life to stop. Anything coming to your life to stop you from doing this beautiful work that you're doing, that is the protection that you want to offer. You want to offer that protection medically. In the event that you're sick, and probably you're not able to raise that amount, but here we are giving you a chance to give us 60, 70, 90 or 100,000 depending on the type of premium, depending on the type of product that you have chosen. Then we tell you that in the event that you're sick, we'll take care of your bills up to a tune of 5 million, 3 million, 2 million or 1 million, depending on how we agree. To me, that's a good idea of now taking care of that eventuality. It will come. If it doesn't come this year, may come next year.
Let me ask you, people look, and that is to tie into what you have just said. People look at when you wanachukua insurance are people who have money. When you hawana pesa, kitu ya kufanya na pesa, so they're just taking insurance to cover them or to cushion them from these eventualities that you're talking about. But they feel like insurance ni ya wadosi. But could you explain to us what kind of products are there? Are there products for even Mama Mboga? You know, that small scale retailer who's on the streets. You know, we are having elections coming up. There's lots of uncertainties. How do you cushion yourself against, you know, violence that you know come about with the elections? Do you provide a quick turnaround? Because that's the other question. People take insurances, but it takes so long. Unaanza kufuatana na agent anakwambia waenda kwa ofisi. Like, what role does an agent play in order for you to get your money? And also, you know, like, how do we access these facilities? Do I have to come to your office? Do you come to me? Can I get information virtually? Like, how do we understand these products and what products are there?
Okay, let me tie my journey to the question that you've asked about the products. Right now I work for Brigham here in Western Region as a unit manager. So what happens is in Brigham we have this system that we can sign you up anywhere, anytime. All you need to do is you have an email address, so I will do a quotation from our system, the FA portal, and then send it to your email. Then you go through it well. In case you have any questions, you can ask, and then we'll gladly answer. But the most important thing, Grace, here is that it is important for a client to understand the kind of product that they're buying, because I may not be in a position, or rather, it is important for me to tell you exactly what you're buying. And it is important for you to understand and ask as many questions as possible for you to get to know what happens when what happens. because
you know, insurance si ati nitanunua kama nguo nikuje nipime hainitoshi nirudishe. Once you commit yourself to the products, it takes maybe 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. So you really need to understand what you're buying.
Yes. So on that note, let me also talk about the few products. There are many products that I don't think we'll be able to finish. Maybe you'll invite me next time to talk about
definitely
two products. But let me talk about Mama Mboga. This is a salesperson who depends on people who come maybe to buy mboga ya 20, 30, nyanya, kitunguu. And at the end of the day, this lady will sit down. These days we also have Baba Mboga. So this person will sit down and calculate and look at, I'm advocating for mine. Calculate and look at the money that they have, rather the profits that they have made. And then it is important for us to have a savings plan. So that is just one of the products that we have. We have savings plans that can really help even Mama Mboga. You can pay as little as 1,500, 2,000 shillings. What we need to do is maybe sit down with you, because we are financial advisors.
Yeah.
We need to sit down with you, understand your business, and then now tell you from the profit that you make, maybe it's 1,500, it's 2,000, it's 3 or 10, we would advise you to save, maybe for a period of 5 years, depending on what you want to achieve.
Where are you saving?
You save with us, because you save with us because I will tell you, if you save with an insurance company, you are better off than other banking institutions, because remember I told you we are offering protection. It is not just about your money, but there are times that you are not able to pay the premiums.
I didn't know that you could save with the insurance companies.
Yes, and that is why I'm in Britain. You can save with insurance companies, and they offer you protection even as you're saving that money.
So it's like opening a bank account?
Yes.
But so you don't draw the money, you just put...
No, we agree, because we have what we call term. Term is the number of periods that you're going to save with us. So if it is 5, 10, 15, depending on your goals, what you want to do with your savings. So if, for example, the minimum is 5 years. This is a product called Akiba. The minimum is 5 years. You save with us for a period of 5 years. Then, at the end of the 5 years, we'll give you the sum assured.
Okay.
The sum assured is the amount of money that we will calculate with you. We tell you that, if, for example, if you're saving 2,000 shillings every month with us, you're going to get this amount
at the end of the 5 years.
At the end of the 5 years. So it's calculated based on the number of years, your age. That now we have what we call a rate. So the rate is the number of years against your age, so we get the rate. So it is not really that we cannot really say this is the amount that you're going to get, but we have to calculate that. And this is system generated. So once the system generates that, we'll tell you this is the amount that you're going to save. The beauty with saving with an insurance company is in the event that you're not able to save, I mean you're not able to give the premium. I'll give you 2 reasons. Reason number 1, when you have a permanent total disability. Maybe you have an accident, and because of that accident you're not able to remit the premiums as you are, then the company will say, now you're not going to pay the premium, but at the end of the term period, maybe it was 5 years, we'll be able to give you the sum assured. That is the beauty of saving with an insurance company. And I would encourage everyone or anyone who is listening right now, save as little as 2,000 Kenya shillings, and you will get...
Is it per month?
Now, it's interesting. You can be able to save monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually.
Do you get a statement on a monthly basis on how you're doing?
Yes, we have a customer's portal. All you need to do is just key in your national ID or your passport, depending on the document that you use to register, and then you'll be able to see your statement. You'll be able to see everything from the portal.
Wow.
Yes.
That's nice.
So that is the system that we have. A very